Hi, all. Hi, JC Proctor. Hi, Frank, Poker Rossi, Brooklyn Check. How's it going? I just went for supper with my son. So that's the reason why I'm a little late. But better late than never, right? Oh. I figure I'd just go live every day for a couple hours, then I should get paid every month. Hi, Sherry. How's it going? How you doing? You haven't been live in a couple days now, eh? I noticed that. I really made Kelly freaking screaming and yelling on this freaking live stream. Hi, Brandon. How's it going? He was freaking losing it. That made my day. I busted his balls, and it made my day. I tell you. Oh, 7 people already in the house. Oh, Mountain Dew Modeling. Yeah, you made it this time. You made it this time. He wasn't saying anything, Brandon. He goes, Uh, I just burst his balls, and he goes, "Oh, I'm gonna have 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year." I said, "Yeah, with your wife's money." He didn't like that too much. Hi, Corner Clubhouse. How's it going? And then he goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna take the internet by storm." I said, you have more chance of going for a crap than that happening for you." Yeah, you're right there, Frank. Yeah. Well, he was losing it, Frank. Frick. Yeah. His face turned every color of the rainbow. Hi, BCE Gaming. How's it going? Yeah, his face turned every color of the rainbow. It looked like smoke was coming out of his freaking ears. That was funny. But I have to worry about I got it set up to subscribers only on here. So hi, Brooklyn Chick. The links is there if you want to come up. If anybody wants to come up, you're more than welcome. That's what it's there for. You know. Yeah. Yeah, he was pissed when I was in there, Frank. He didn't like what I had to say. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he was pissed, all right, Corner Clubhouse. He was pissed. Hey, the truth hurts, eh? Yeah, no problem, Brooklyn Chick. Yeah, I know you're looking after your grandkids. Not a problem. Yeah, I just got back from take my son out for supper. So, I know the live stream is still up there, Brandon. It's still up there. And it's still up there. I should have actually cut that section out when his face just turned every color of the rainbow. I should have clipped it out. But I didn't think about it. And then he says to Chester the gamer, please delete that guy. Get rid of him. Don't come back anymore, he says to me. Hi, Felix. How's it going? Yeah, I only got it set up as subscribers only, so we don't get all those trolls and all that in here. Well, there's 12 people in the house. Thanks all for coming. Greatly appreciate it. So I said to Kelly, I said, okay, so if you are going to get 100,000 subscribers, everybody that's in your chat are going to be the same rate as you. Hi, Keith Jennings. How's it going? Thanks for dropping in. That's a busy person, Keith Jennings. I don't know how he does it. He does. Hi, Cool Gamer. How's it going? Yeah. I should have clipped it though, Frank. I should have clipped it. I should have clipped that section and then I would share it out right now if I clipped it, but I didn't. No, no, she's not, Frank. No. I haven't blocked her or anything. I'm just playing with her. Yeah, I did, Sherry, earlier. I did it this morning. I did 41 today. 41 laps, and I did a couple cannonballs off the diving board. They don't like that too much. I like going off the diving board. Hi, RJ Sanford. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's pretty hot over here today. Very hot. Yeah, I even said to Kelly, I said, yeah, you're gonna take the internet I was take the internet by storm. You got more chances of going for a good crap. Hi, Moon over Miami. How's it going? Oh yeah, wow. Yeah, I saw you earlier. You were driving Moon over Miami, and it was pretty hot then. It was pretty hot then. What do you got a question mark for, Brandon? What's that for? Who are you asking a question for? No, it was today's live, Brandon. It was today's live show. About 3/4 of the way. You'll see it. I put a couple of messages in there. He might have removed those messages, but you'll hear him flap his gums. Hey, I got nothing else to do, so I might as well burst somebody's bubble. Yeah, that's what I am, Pokerossi. Yeah. Hi, Crumpy the Beagle. How's it going? Yeah, it's a lot better when you have subscribers only. Yeah, me the Joe's one, yep. If you believe that, you might as well go beam me up, Scotty. I'm ready. Yeah, the only way he's gonna do that is have his wife pay for it. RJ. Everyone, everyone channel is moving, and you're doing great. It's not worth it going to the top fast. I spoken. Thank you. Yeah, you're right there, Keith. You're right there. I like where my subscribers is now. That way I can watch more people that way. Keep on top of it. I wouldn't want a lot of subscribers. Imagine having 100,000 subscribers. There's no way you can keep up with all the people. No way whatsoever. Yeah, Keith is the man. Yep. Oh, Pokerazzi, thank you so much, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Pokerazzi. Okay, I will. Here we go. Some people ask for a ladder. There you go. Thanks a lot, Pokerossi. You made my day. IBC and Brooklyn check. Hi, Brooklyn check.
Hi, John.
How's it going?
Okay, I just came from the doctor.
Oh, did you? Oh, for your eyes?
No, regular checkup.
Oh, okay.
Hey, John.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Yeah, it was so funny. I went in Kelly's live earlier, and all of a sudden you see smoke coming out of the guy's ears and whatnot. He just freaking lost it when I blasted him.
Mm.
What happened? What happened, John?
Why? I says to him, you should change your channel to Baby Huey website or whatever. And then he goes, I'm gonna take the internet by storm. I said, you could better go for a crap. You got more chance of going for a crap than getting 100,000 subscribers. Hi, Frank.
What up? What's going on?
I should have clipped it out, Frank.
Yeah, that would have been funny.
Yeah, I just shared it out today.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to peek in on his live today. I had more important stuff to do.
Yeah, it was about 3/4 of the way.
Blood for me today. Oh.
BC, can you drop Poco Rossi's link, please?
I'm just working on some RC stuff right now.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I took my son out for supper.
Cool.
Yeah. I had victory for that $100 I got from YouTube.
Nice.
So in other words, if I go live every day, I'm more than likely I should get like a check once a month or something. Or
Yeah.
that usually
Yeah,
works
just-
that way.
Keep
Thanks,
going live,
Larry.
doing what you got to do.
Okay. Yeah, I went swimming about 8 o'clock this morning.
Nice.
And the water was cold and lots of chlorine in the morning. I tell you, holy shit!
I'll bet.
I think that's when they do the testing, isn't it?
Yeah, probably first thing in the morning before everybody gets in the pool, checking the pH balance and all that,
Yeah,
checking the chlorine levels.
that's probably when they really dump it in.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because my eyes were just killing me. Yeah, it's been a while since Sherry went live again.
Yeah, it is.
Was somebody at a baseball game or something?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm in the football practice.
I think Brooklyn Chick is talking to her son.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm muted.
she said it ain't me.
I'm at a football practice.
Yeah, it would be nice if I could mute Kelly whenever he goes live.
Right?
He'd be flapping his gums and nothing coming out.
Yeah, you can mute him.
I was gonna say.
Oh,
Brooklyn-
you can't mute him when he's live. No, on
Yeah,
this channel. On here you can. But I put it on subscribers only here, so he can't come in.
he'll come underneath. He'll come underneath his fake name, Mike Stone, or all those other clowns that keep coming in underneath them stupid names.
Yeah.
But they have to be subscribed to me for more than a week before they can come on the chat or in the panel.
There you go. That's how you do it.
That's how I set it up.
Can anyone hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you, BC. I also hear the
Okay.
referees whistle in the background and all that.
Yeah, because I'm at a football game, football
Oh.
practice.
Hi, Emily and Arcade Pop. How's it going? And Sean, how's it going? Arcade Pop says hi, Brooklyn.
Hi.
Yeah, this channel pretty well stays the same too, Arcade Pop.
Yeah.
We're subscribers. And it goes live pretty well every day. Every night, anyways. Still have your grandkid, Frank?
Yeah, she's in the bedroom watching cartoons. I'm out here in the shop working on my Outlaw.
Oh yeah, just making adjustments.
Yes and no. I had to tear it all apart, re-Loctite a bunch of stuff that's coming loose.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't want them to fall off while it's racing. That's for sure.
Right? Right?
Hi, Prince and Daniel and Frostbite. How's it going? Yeah, his wife just walked in when I said that about you're going to use your wife's money to get the 100,000 subscribers. And his wife just walked in, and his face was just pitch red, eh? And
Wow.
she goes, "What's wrong? What's wrong?"
Yes, pretty hilarious. Pretty hilarious.
Yeah,
Does it to himself, though.
yeah. I'm still surprised there's quite a few people that follow him. That's weird. But there are a lot of people that don't even speak English, though. I noticed that. Probably mostly from Philippines and place like that.
It's all he has is like all foreigners on his channel. He barely has any American people.
Yeah,
Everybody's noticed that. That's because he keeps hanging out in that he's working with Panay USA, Adele, and all them, all them foreign people. It's
right.
And then of course all his store-bought bots. Man, it was funny because his live feed that he did the other day, he was up in there talking that mess, saying, "Well, it wasn't me that put the bots on there. Someone else did." Yada yada yada. It's like bullshit, dude. Because then 2-3 days went by,
Yeah,
no bots.
yeah.
Now he's got nothing but bots all up there again. So, a buddy of mine took a video of his live feed the other day.
Right.
And sent me the video clip. He's like, "Yeah, here's your boy Kelly again. Nothing but bots." He had 6 real people in there talking,
Right.
and then 200 views. It said he had 225 people in on the chat,
Right.
which we know is bullshit because chat was barely moving for 225 people and nobody's saying hello or anything. It's like, come on, man. Just be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
Stop bullshitting everybody.
You're right there.
It's like I was talking to Keith on the phone last night. Me and Keith were talking about that. Like I told Keith, he wants everybody to leave him alone, stop messing with him, then hey,
Come clean.
come clean. He needs to do a video and get on there and tell everybody,
Yeah.
hey, I admit I've been boosting. I lied, but he ain't gonna. You know why? And it's like I told Keith when we were talking, when you got somebody that's been lying for so long, they're not going to come clean now because they're going to look even more stupid when he sat up there all that time talking about how his channel is real. He has all organic people when we all know that is bullshit. So now what's happened is because he sat up there and have said that for so long, the few real people that he has are believing that stuff. So what do you think's going to happen if he one day gets up there and admits to everybody, yes, I've been using bots and I've been doing this and I've been doing that? That's going to destroy him because now everybody that had faith in him and believed his bullshit, where he's sat up there every day for the past couple of months talking about how, oh, nobody on my channel is fake. All 18,000 subscribers I have are all real people. He says that every single day. So now the real people that he has in there, the actual legit people that he has, if they were to see him come clean, what do you think they would think of him?
Yeah, yeah.
You know exactly what would happen, okay?
Yeah.
You know exactly what would happen. You know as well as I do what's going to end up happening is all them people are going to be like, holy shit, Kelly. So you have really been lying to us? All your people are not 100% organic? No, because he's been using boosters, using angel accounts, using all that stuff. So naturally what's going to happen is Like I said, everybody that's believed in him, if they ever for 1 second find out that he lied to all them,
Yeah.
I would think, now I'm not going to say for sure, I would think the majority of all them people would be like, fuck this, I'm out. We believed in you. Every time people came in here exposing you, we went to bat for you. We made ourselves look like idiots.
Okay, thank you. That was pretty kind.
You know
Yeah.
what? I hope that day comes that Kelly will try to get on this freaking channel and it goes, I can't get in it now. What's happening? I wish I was a fly on a freaking wall and watching this. The day that happens. Wouldn't that be something? Hi, Wayne.
Yeah, like I was saying, you know, all them people that believed in him, if they find out that he has been lying and everything, they're probably going to flip their lid and be like, oh my God, you have been lying to us? And we all went to bat for you when we sat up here underneath our own credibility, and what he thinks is trolls is not trolls. They're legit people that are going in his channel.
Yeah.
And basically telling everybody, look, this guy's a fake. Y'all don't want to believe it, but it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. That day is going to come.
Truth's gonna come out sooner or later, okay? You can only sit and lie and hide behind that computer screen for so long. There's already a ton of people out there that are busting his ass. And he sits up there and says, oh, everybody's calling me a fraud. What am I a fraud of? I'm not up here selling anything. Yeah, you are. You're selling lies to everybody to gain people's trust. That's what you're doing. You're lying to every single person up there by telling everybody that you're not fake and that all your stuff is real, legit, 100%. No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not. And that's the problem. He needs to learn. He needs to stop telling everybody that. Stop
Sure.
telling everybody that you're 100% legit channel, because it ain't.
No.
It ain't by a long shot. I tell you what, if Kelly knew the stuff that I knew, his fuzzy little head would explode.
Oh, he thinks he knows it all. That's the biggest problem. with him.
What I'm talking about is how I know for a fact that his channel is fake, how he's been boosting since day one. Okay?
Yeah.
There's a few of us out there that are privy to some information that we can't put out just yet.
No, of course not.
Can't put out just yet. But like I said, in the end, it's eventually going to come out.
Yeah, yeah.
It's eventually going to come out. Just not right now. There's always a method to the madness. There's always a reason for everything.
That's right.
But it's too easy to let him keep running his mouth live after live. Let him keep digging his hole. Okay? Because
Yeah.
that's exactly what he's doing. Let him keep digging his own hole. Let him keep sitting up there telling everybody, oh, I've never boosted. I've never bought any subs. I've never done this. I've never done that. It's all going to come out.
Hi, Thornton. How's it going?
Jeremy, what's going on, my man? It'll all come out sooner or later. And the funny thing is he's just too stupid to realize that people are onto him. We've got him figured out. And it's like I tell everybody. I've had the same conversation with Keith many a times. You know, naturally, Keith's gonna blow up. All right.
Yeah.
Keith's doing the right thing, just being who he is. He's just a natural, likable guy. You know,
Yeah.
he speaks
Yeah.
the truth, speaks real. You know, I get to know a little bit better side of Keith than a lot of the other people in here do, because I've had the privilege of actually having lengthy phone conversations with him. You know, we've talked about a lot of stuff, and I could tell right away, you know, that Keith is as legit as they come. And I get it, you know. He don't like the drama. He don't want to mess with the drama. I don't blame him, you know.
No.
Even for all of us, we hate the drama. I can't stand the drama.
Right.
But the fact of the matter is now you got Kelly. I'll tell you what's funny. His live stream yesterday, Kelly was sitting up there on the panel. I happened to pop in. And I always admit, yeah, I pop in on his lives. We all do. We all do for a specific reason.
Yeah.
I don't ever sit here and lie. Never once have I ever sat here and lied and said, oh, I don't watch his channel. I watch his channel a lot.
Yeah.
I don't stay in long, because a lot of times what I'll do, I'll double the speed. I'll speed it up. I'll go back and rewind it all the way to the beginning while his live is going on, then put it on 2 times the speed, so he talks super fast like the chipmunks, and just get the gist and just get the gist of everything that's going on. Because I'm not gonna sit there and watch his whole live feed. But
No.
it's funny. It's funny when I go back and watch it, you know, this stuff that he says. Like, I'll give you an example. He thinks that every troll that he has on his channel is me. He thinks everyone is me.
Yeah.
What's funny is, even when I'm not home and I'm gone and he does a live and he gets trolls, he thinks it's me. And it's like, it ain't me. I'm not even home. Like, I don't make a habit of wasting my everyday waking moment watching his stuff, okay?
You're right there, Sean.
But what was funny is he was doing a live feed yesterday and a bunch of trolls came in. Now, I wasn't in there at the time, but someone else that I know very well was, and they were like, hey, you got to peek in there. You got to listen to this stuff. And I'm like, let me guess, you're in Kelly Caldwell's channel. Yeah, man, pop in real quick. So naturally, I want to see what the joke and the buzz is all about. And he's in there saying, oh, I have this person's IP address. I know exactly who it is. First of all, Kelly ain't smart enough to get somebody's IP address.
No.
And I know, and even if it was mine that he was referring to, he ain't got my IP address because I run a VPN. Okay. He can't get my IP address. It's hidden. It's hidden through my internet company through a VPN. So I know for a fact it ain't mine that he's got. But then again, I don't lie and say I'm not in there. But the funny thing is, I'm in there on his lives, but I'm under my real name. I don't have any fake accounts. I've never used any fake accounts, and I don't need any fake accounts to go into his channel. Okay.
Right.
I've told Kelly straight to his face, if I'm going to come into your channel and talk shit to you, then I'm going to come underneath my real name. I'm not going to hide it. I'm no punk. I'm going to come as I am. But the problem is, Chester the Gamer, his little 14-year-old moderator, blocked my channel weeks ago. So naturally, I can't go in his channel and type or talk. That's why you never see me in there. Then I thought it was kind of funny. Somebody's impersonating my name and going in Kelly's channel underneath my Nitro Freak name, but they're not in there talking smack to him. They'll go in there and laugh. They'll put laugh out loud. Oh, this is boring. But I'm like, damn, if somebody's going to impersonate me, at least make it sound good. At least make it sound like something the Nitro Freak would say, you know? Make it good if you're going to impersonate me. But they're not even doing that. So long story short, somebody came in underneath James Gipe's name, and naturally it was a fake. And then the real James Gipe showed up 5 minutes later.
Right.
And And Kelly was in there telling all his viewers that, yeah, these trolls coming in here, I know somebody who's a federal officer, and you all, you guys know who I'm talking about. I don't even have to mention his name because I don't even want to bring that up in here because that kind of stuff shouldn't be said. But Kelly was using a certain someone that we know, using his job and his background, threatening people and basically trying to instill fear in the trolls and saying, well, my friend who's a federal cop, blah, 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 I'm gonna let him, I'm gonna give him all the names of the people that are doing this, and they better watch out because there's gonna be some arrests made. And I'm like, oh my God, are you really saying that on your live feed, man?
Wow.
How freaking dumb can you be? First of all, it doesn't matter if you had 30 cops sitting in your live feed. Not a damn one of them can do anything because it's not a cyber crime to go in someone's live feed under a fake name and talk shit to them. That's just social media. As long as you're not making bodily threats to somebody or admitting to foul play or any of that kind of bad stuff that you can get in trouble for, you can go up underneath somebody's channel under a million fake names and there ain't a damn thing that anybody can do about it. You know why? Because YouTube allows you to make fake accounts. Any one of us can go make a dozen fake accounts. Okay?
Yeah.
That is not illegal. There's nothing illegal about that. And it is definitely not against the community guidelines to do it either. Okay? But Kelly, see, I'm going to tell you what Kelly's problem is. He claims to know more than he actually does. And he's got all these people believing that, which is hilarious because he doesn't understand how stupid it makes him look, okay? And what was even worse is when he was trying to use somebody's law enforcement background to scare people. It's like, you done fucked up now doing that, okay?
Yeah.
Because people do not, this person that he's referring to, everybody knows who he's referring to. That gentleman does not need that kind of attention, nor should it be brought up in Kelly's live feed like he did it when he did that live feed.
Right.
All right? If he valued this person as a friend, he should know better and should know that that can get him in trouble with this person's department, and it should not be being done. But see, Kelly thinks that he's got the upper hand and, you know, talking all that crap. I'm the chosen one. I've got special powers. I know somebody who's a federal cop and this, and that, which this person that we all know that I'm referring to is not a federal cop. There's a big difference between federal and local. Okay.
Right.
Big difference between federal and local. What Kelly is actually doing by people clipping the lies that he's telling and the things that he's saying, he actually could get himself in trouble for some of the stuff that he's portraying. And he doesn't even realize it.
Yeah. For sure.
But that's why I don't even go in his lives anymore. I don't bother watching. You know, I have everybody sending me the clips and all that stuff. I can still watch and see what's going on, what he's doing, and hell, I don't even have to be there. That's what's hilarious.
Yeah, there's other people that's reporting them.
Yeah. And, you know, like I said, I'm not going to waste my time. You know, I had this same conversation with Keith on the phone. It's like I told Keith, Kelly is so hell-bent with me that he's just accusing that every troll that comes in has to do with me, when it's not. It's not. And I have many ways to prove through different lives where he's had trolls come in where I'm not even online. Not even online or home. I'm out in the field running my RCs, recording videos because I post them with the timestamps and the days. And if you go back and look at when I post my stuff, when the stuff was recorded, it's usually when Kelly is live. So, you know, I'm doing much bigger, better, and fun things than sitting worrying about what the hell Kelly's doing. But he seems to like to tell all his followers that every fake account that goes in there is me. The other day, he had like 13 fake people in there, all giving him hell. How the hell could I be in one live feed under 13 fake names at the same time? It's not even humanly possible.
No.
Not even humanly possible. Not unless I was rocking 13 different laptops signed into every laptop underneath a fake account and had 13 arms times 2 to type on each laptop individually.
Yeah, that'd be 2 octopuses.
Yeah. So like I said, that's why I don't even pay him any mind no more. It's just, it's funny because he's going to keep talking his smack. Naturally, because me and him don't get along, anytime that something goes wrong, he's going to blame it on me. And that's what he's doing.
Or
And
blaming
he's-
on somebody else.
Yeah, and he's saying it openly on his live feeds, making himself look like a fruitcake.
He doesn't take no responsibility for what actions he makes or what he's done in the past. He doesn't take no. He'll blame his wife before he blames himself. You know, it's typical of Kelly. You make your bed, you lay in it. That's the bottom line. That's the way I look at it. We all make choices in life, and we have to respond for what choices we do make. But he doesn't. That's his biggest problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, RK is going live shortly, I think. RK Pop. Probably playing wrestling again, RK Pop?
Yeah, but like I said, that's why I don't even try to mention him on my live feeds and all that. I let him do what he's doing, let him dig his own grave. I've actually gotten to the point where it's not even worth my breath and my time anymore. It's just one of those things that I'm not going to bother myself with him anymore. When I see that he's doing wrong, oh yeah, I'll mention him. But I'm not going to make a habit of just to talk about him to fill up airspace on my live feed or anybody else's. But if I see him doing some dumb shit, oh yeah, you best better bet I'm going to bust him out. Then I will mention him. Like yesterday, what he was doing, trying to throw around idle threats to people. It's like, come on, man. Do you think you're really scaring anybody? Kelly's only been in YouTube for barely about a year. Some of us that have been on YouTube for 5-6 years, we've been dealing with this kind of stuff years ago. This ain't nothing new, what he's going through and what he's doing.
No.
He's just getting started in YouTube.
Hi, Lefty Two Guns and Christian Magician. How's it going? X Gaming 27.
That's why he hates it when you go up.
Yeah.
That's why he hates it when you go in his live feed and start talking to him, because you're speaking the truth. See, that's what Kelly fears the most is truth, because he doesn't know the truth. He literally believes everything that comes out of his mouth is fact, when it's pretty much 99.9% false. All right.
Yeah.
He's what you call a professional pathological liar. He knows all the right things to say to get people to believe him, when in reality it's all bullshit. But that's what a good liar does. Like, I have a funny feeling this kid, as a kid growing up, he told a lot of lies as a kid, when, to his parents. He's probably done it his whole life.
Or if he's got an older brother, he tries to get his older brother to take the blame instead of him.
Yep.
Yeah, no problem, Christian Magician. That's okay. Life gets in the way sometimes. Yeah, there's Lefty Two Guns in chat. He does a lot of drone. He flies his drone a lot around his area where he lives, Rhode Island.
I can tell you like this, like I tell everybody. I don't hate the guy. I don't have malicious intent or malice against him. What I hate is what he's doing. That's what I hate. If he would just come clean about it and admit to everybody that what he's been doing is lying, he'd probably be left alone.
Yeah, yeah.
But like I said, he's too stupid to do that because he's not gonna admit to everybody what's going on because he's already been busted out.
Yeah. By quite a few people.
Yep, been busted out by quite a few people, and it's like when you are on a plane, right? You got just enough fuel to get across the Atlantic Ocean. You hit that point of what's called the point of no return. After you've gone halfway, you can't turn back and go back. You got to keep going forward to get to your next landing to refuel. And that's kind of where Kelly's at. He's past the point of no return, as we call it. He's already gone and told all the lies to everybody and all this crap, and he's backpedaling. He's backpedaling, trying to prove his innocence and prove to everybody that he's not a liar. I mean, how many times have we all witnessed him up on his panel say, every one of my subscribers are all real and organic?
Oh,
right?
Lots of times.
What's funny is we've all known him for months. He's never, ever had more than, at best, maybe 20 people in his live. One time he's hit that number. And now all of a sudden you got, on an average, 9 to 13 people on average on a good day. Okay, on a good day. And now all of a sudden out of the blue, you're getting 150, 225. It's like, come on, do you think people don't notice that? You're taking a channel that's never been known to have any real amount of people in there. And then all of a sudden one day you're watching and you just happen to have 225 people in there. And the funny part about it was the people that are in there, they're paid. They're paid accounts to be in there, okay?
Right.
They're paid accounts to be in there. That's where he goes and uses his wife's credit card to buy super chats, goes to Panay USA's, leaves big super chats, and that money goes to people for them to come in and sit in his chat and boost his numbers.
Right.
Now, is that illegal to do? No. Is it honest? Hell no. Are they real engaging people? Fuck no, they're not, because they're paid to be there, okay? They're not real, they're not real people that are there because they want to be there. They're not there because they love his content. I mean, let's look at it this way. Why is it every time you do a live feed and you end it, you don't get no more than 250 to 300 views? The other day he did a live stream. It was hilarious. He was doing the live stream, right?
Yeah.
He had 525 thumbs up on the video. When the video ended, he only had 300 views on it. 300 views. But yet he managed to muster up actually, I'd have to go back. It was more than 525. I think it was like 540 or 550, somewhere around there.
Right.
But it's like you got more thumbs up than people actually watched your live feed. That's not even possible.
No.
That right there is a booster. That is a fake booster is what he's doing. How the hell how do you get more thumbs up than people that actually watch the damn video?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not possible.
It's
Wow,
not.
that's crazy.
It's not even humanly possible. One bit.
No.
You ain't even got that many people in on your live, but you managed to get 550 something thumbs up with 300 views. You know the worst part about it? That live was a couple of days ago. I looked at it today. He still don't even have enough views on that live feed to justify his thumbs up, even with it already being put out for a couple of days, giving it time for people to come view it. Still hasn't equaled it out. So
Hi, Zelda and Jay Mike. How's it going?
he's been caught and busted again. You want to see something funny?
Sure.
I'm gonna show you a little bit of proof that he says he's not using bots.
Yeah.
Because y'all know me.
Yeah.
I'm one of them people. I like to show you the proof. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Let me grab my phone.
Okay. What answer can you answer, Jay Mike? Okay, Zelda. Take care. Have a great day. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, Jay Mike.
I'm gonna show you something, John, that you are gonna laugh your ass off at. I had to laugh at it. The thing I want you to keep in mind, what I'm about to show you, is that when you watch this video, you're not gonna see one human being type anything at all. Okay? And this
Okay.
went on for a while. Let me bring this up on my phone, because this is something that somebody sent to me, and I laughed my ass off when I saw this. I was like, well, there's no surprise there, but it was pretty damn hilarious. Damn hilarious. Give me all right. So let me throw my cam on here real quick. Do you know how to put me on full screen?
Yep. I sure do.
Throw me up on full screen real quick.
Yeah.
So this is what I want you to see. I'm going to let you see a video so you know that it's his and it's not recorded from someone else to be used and say, well, that wasn't his live feed, because he's in it. So what's funny is, all right, remember, the thing that you're looking at, you're not going to see one single person at all, real human being type. This is straight like 300 bots in here, and watch how fast this is all moving. So check this out. Fraud right here that says he doesn't use bots. Look at this chat over and over, just cycling through. No real people. These are all bots. Look at how fast this chat is cycling. What's even funnier is this guy claims that he never used bots. Someone else put him on his channel. He got rid of them, but here they are again. And only 39 people watching, okay, using a view booster, but it's the same 7 names are the only people that are typing anything. Look at this. Check this out. All these Panay channels over and over and over. Here we go. Almost a minute into the video. Not one human being has said anything in this video. This is hilarious. Once again, caught red-handed. So many fake frauds on YouTube claim to grow organically and not using anything but real organic people. Just look at this, guys. All right. If this doesn't open up your eyes to this clown saying that he doesn't use boosters or bots or any of that stuff, this shows it all right here. Almost 2 minutes into recording, not one human being has said anything. His chat is just going off what bot after bot after bot after bot.
Oh, wow.
Kelly, you're a fake fruitcake fraud. Yep. See that? Not one human, almost 3 minutes long, and all that chat just kept cycling, bot after bot after bot. I mean, you see how fast that was rolling?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all they are. They're programmed bots. They're just programmed to throw emojis out there. Emojis and websites to other links.
That's crazy.
Fake, man, fake. And again, like I said, this guy just sitting here claiming day after day that his stuff is all real and legit, when it's not. It's not at all. Okay?
Yeah, there's going to come a day that he's going to try to go on his channel and he can't get in. That day is going to come. Like I said, I wish I was a fly on the wall when that ever happened, so I can watch it.
Yeah, J Mike, you're saying a lot of real people that do that, they ain't bots. Well, there's a difference. There are real people that'll just post emojis, but not posting emojis 300 mile an hour back to back. Okay, that's a program. All right, I've been in YouTube for years. I know what he's using. I've seen this many times over the years. Many times over the years. This is nothing new. The problem with when you see people doing stuff like that, there are people out there that admit and say, yeah, I use boosters. I buy bots, but that's what I want to do. I'm just trying to have a big channel. I don't care if there's real people on it or not. That's fine when you admit it. All right. When you openly admit it and let people know that that's what you're doing, people don't have a problem with that. What a lot of us have a problem with is when a human being sits up on their panel and claims that those right there are real people when we know they're not. That they're claiming that they've got 20,000 subs one day. They wake up the next morning and they lose 2,500 subs all at once and say that that's normal. No, it's not. You're lying. You're buying boosters. You're using angel accounts. That's what those are called. They're called angel accounts. Okay. Bots do not get you paid. They do not create growth. You do not get any monetization off them. Okay. Nothing. You don't even get a view from them on your video. You don't even get a fucking view from them.
Huh.
Why people use them is beyond me, but I get it. Some people that don't have a lot of people that come in their chat, they want to fake the funk and throw a bunch of bots in there and say, oh yeah, come look at me. I got a ton of people in here. No, you don't.
Make that look good.
You're trying to make yourself look good, but you got all fake accounts. Okay. They're not real people. They're not like you or I sitting in here, and actually in on a channel, talking back and forth, having a human conversation. 3 minutes into that, not one hi, hello, Kelly, how you doing? Great live, great anything, okay? It's all programmed. It's all programmed. Yeah, Keith Jenkins will tell you right there, 2 months ago, I was the devil. Awful mindset, wanted to go to the top fast. Not worth it. Yeah, because here's what's going to happen. You want to use them bots and boosters? That's fine. It's going to give the false appearance. Keyword, false appearance that you have a big channel, that you're some big YouTuber. And this is what makes me laugh about Kelly when he sits up there and makes the claim, oh, I'm a big YouTuber. all these trolls are just mad because they're small channels. No, you ain't no big YouTuber because there's nothing real about you or your channel. It's all fake frauded. It's all bot. It's all programs. There's nothing real about it, okay? Yeah. Granted, he has a few people that go into his live feeds that are real, all right? But I can tell you like this. I got a small channel, and I pull in more people, real people, than he can any day of the week. CK Hobby Shop, what's going on, my man? But what's funny is what people have a problem with is when you sit up there and maintain your innocence and say, why is everybody picking on me? I don't use bots. I don't use boosters. I've never paid for anything. I have shown this over and over to so many people, and it's like people still, you know, on his end want to say, oh, those are real people. Really? Then how come they didn't say hello to nobody? How come they're not posting their link to go to their channel? They're just posting an emoji over and over and over. What's even worse is when you see these bots, when they do drop a link, it's not even a link to that channel of the bot. It's someone else's channel that they're promoting, okay? It's completely someone else's channel because these angel accounts are people that are paid to run these in someone's chat, but they don't post the person that's posting these bots, okay? The fraudulent program that they're using, they're not real people. Okay, it's people paying each other to go and sit in someone's channel. That's how they run the scam. That's how they earn the money. What it is you have a ringleader, one or two people that run this scam. They get a bunch of people together and say, look, when I get a ton of people to make donations to my channel, I want all you guys to go in and sit in their channel. You don't got to say nothing. You don't got to talk. Just run the bot program. Make it look like there's 200-300 people in there. Run your programs in there. And then he'll give us more super chats to put more people in there. See, that's exactly what's going on. See, that's what's crazy that people haven't picked up on yet, okay? Because when you tell people that you have 100% legit people in your channel, then real people will talk, okay? We're not just going to go on a channel and just sit here like a bump on a log like this and just watch the chat move up and down. And if I'm obviously sitting in someone's life.
Oh, Karasi, thank you. Thank you so much.
Karasi, what's up? Another donation, my man. Good stuff, brother. Good stuff. I like the message Pokerossi left on the donation. And Kelly don't understand why I don't super chat to him no more. Yeah, he was actually in his channel the other day crying about that. Man, Pokerossi used to come in here and donate to me all the time. I wonder what's going on. I haven't heard from him. I haven't seen him. I'm like, maybe dumbass. He finally wisened up and seen what you're doing, how you're lying. Why would he want to support a fake fraud? I sure the hell am not going to go give money to somebody who's been lying to everybody.
Nope.
I mean, I don't think anybody's going to want to waste their money giving it to somebody who just lies to everybody. I mean, come clean. Just admit what you've been doing. That's all you got to do. But he ain't going to do it.
No way. Then his wife is going to know exactly what he's been up to.
Hell, he's been using his wife's credit card to go pay all super chats to these people. And then how he runs his scam, like we've said before, he gives his sad story about how he don't want to work. He just wants to be a big YouTuber. So, man, can you guys donate to me? I can't pay my light bill. I can't pay the car insurance. It's always some bullshit, sad excuse to get everybody to feel sorry for him to go donate to him. That's what he does. That's what he's been doing forever. That's why nobody's donating to him no more, because they've caught him in other channels dropping $50 and $60 super chats in these Panay channels. And they're like, wait a minute, you're sitting here telling us that you can't pay your light bill or your car insurance or put food on the table? How the fuck are you able to go drop a $50, $60 super chat then? How about you use that money to put towards your light bill, put towards your rent, Stop blowing it on YouTube to pay people off to be your friend and come sit in your chat. I mean, that's just common sense. Don't sit there and lie to people and say, oh, the world's against me. I can't get a job. But, man, I can't pay my light bill. I'm going to lose my apartment, you know. And every live feed this guy does, it's always some sad story over and over about how he can't pay his bills. His new latest thing that he's telling everybody, he's got a major college degree in accounting. That's funny. I've watched a lot of his videos from the past year. He never mentioned none of that till recently. Funny how all of a sudden he's trying to church himself up like he's educated and knows this, knows that, got a college degree. Bitch, please, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Stop lying, everybody. One thing in the world I can't stand is a goddamn liar. All right? You're going to lie? Be smart enough not to do it on fucking camera to the world. But this guy, to sit up on every live feed that he does and tell the same bullshit crying story about how he can't pay his bills, he's the black sheep of the family, his own family don't want nothing to do with him, his brother's some big-time multi-millionaire, and it's like, come on, man.
Well, pretty soon he'll say his brother owns YouTube or something.
Yeah. That'll be next. He's used every other lie out there. When he says he knows the owner of YouTube. Right.
Oh, okay.
Remember when he used to say that? I know the owner of YouTube. Come on, man. Can these fairy tales get any bigger?
I think it's all the creators that own YouTube, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think there's more than one person.
J. Mike, I agree with you. An accounting degree is not accounting experience, because there's a lot of people out in this world that get a college degree, but when they go out into the working field, it's a whole different story. They prepare you for what you're going to walk into, but they don't prepare you and teach you everything you need to know on the job. We all know that. I know that.
Yeah, but if he has a college degree, how come he was flipping burgers and things like that for a college?
I can tell you like this. Everybody knows I've graduated from an accredited college. I have multiple degrees, but I will never sit up here and say, well, because I have all these degrees, I'm some whiz out in the workforce, because I've been there and done that. All right. When I retired out of the military and went to college, to me, I already had life experience. I'd already seen what the world had to offer, what all the civilian jobs out there were through my kids, okay, through my brothers and sisters. And I learned myself from having a college degree and actually graduating college that they don't give you everything you need to do your job. You learn that from on-the-job experience, period. Right. We all know that, okay? It's just like being an ASE certified mechanic. Any Joe Schmo can go take the ASE certification tests and have never been a mechanic a day in their life and pass all the ASE certification tests and become an ATEC.
Wow, that was quick. Hey, guys.
All you have to do is, if you're a good test taker and you were good in school and you're good at taking tests and you pay attention, you can ace them tests. But that doesn't make you a good mechanic on the outside world. And that's been proven many, many times. Because I've worked in the automotive force when I retired out of the military. And I worked with some of the dumbest box of rocks out there that didn't know a flathead from a Phillips screwdriver.
Let me ask you a question. Is there a lot of, sometimes there's pressure to do that, right? Like, you got to get this done now, and that adds a little pressure, right? You're working under pressure.
What are you referring to? Working under pressure of what?
Like a mechanic, you get experience as a mechanic, right? So sometimes there's pressure to get that done, right?
Oh yeah, you have timelines.
Right. Yeah. So getting your degree just tells the hiring people, this guy might be able to do this.
Yeah, it just looks good on paper.
Well,
I mean, there are many people out there that have gone to college for many, many years with multiple degrees that still can't get a job today, because usually what a lot of these employers will tell you is, well, yeah, you've got a degree, but you have no on-the-job experience.
that's
You
right.
can't prove to us that if we put you into this position that you can even do the job that you're required to do. A
Right.
college degree nowadays, in reality, doesn't mean jack shit. It really
Well,
doesn't.
There are a lot of degree programs now that don't really qualify you to do anything.
Yeah, they don't. They don't. And anybody who's been to college would know
It's
that.
a way for the colleges to make money to stay alive, to create the social justice
Exactly.
training.
It's a money-making thing.
Yeah.
It's all,
Yep,
it's
and
all a
then-
money-making thing.
And
The
now,
government gives them funding. The more people that they can get to come to college and use their facilities, that's more money that the government's going to give that college to fund that facility by every semester or every quarterly, bringing in more students than before, getting them to come to your college and spend their tuition money.
and getting them to think that their woke ideas are make them intelligent.
Exactly. Yeah, some people don't realize that. That's why I laugh when people always say, "Well, I've got a college degree in this and that." Yeah, well, how much on the job experience do you
If
have?
that's the first part of your argument, you're got a losing argument.
Oh yeah, you got a big.
You
losing
can't
argument.
bring that into debate. We hear that in the universities now. I watch seminars or videos where someone is speaking to the student body, and they always say, "Well, you don't actually have a biology degree, so how do you know what a woman is?"
Oh, exactly.
That's
I can tell you-
ridiculous.
I
That
can
is
tell you-
ridiculous.
After I retired out of the military, I went into the workforce for a mechanic for a few years before I became fully retired. And because I didn't have to work, I went back to work because I wanted to. And I've been a gearhead my whole life.
Yeah.
And I always laughed at any dealership that I worked for. I would run circles around these kids that were just coming out of college and went to college to be mechanics. They took, every course they could take: fuel systems, electronics, drivetrain, motor rebuild, all that. They went to school for all that, but somebody like me that's done it all my life never went to college for it, and actually has been on the job, done it every day of the week for years. I could walk circles around these kids coming out of college.
So let me ask you if this
hands-on experience. They don't have the background. They've never torn down an engine or diagnosed an issue.
Nitro. Let me ask you a question. I want to ask you if this sounds familiar to you. Years ago in the 90s, in 96, I had an 86 Cutlass wagon. I forget the model. I don't know if it was a Supreme wagon. I forget the model, but I bought the Chilton book to do a tune-up, and I couldn't get the car started. Right, so I went back to the I forget where I bought it, one of the auto parts places, and I said, I got the Chilton book and I did it by the book, and I can't get my car running. He goes, "Oh, that model doesn't work for the Chilton book." Or the Chilton book.
Yeah, that happens a lot. Well, Chilton's was a book manufacturer. So you had Chilton's and you had Haynes. There was two different companies that built automotive repair books. And if you ever looked at a Haynes and you looked at a Chilton's, they were very, very different. One would be more advanced than the other. But the problem is, if you've never done the job and you have no on-the-job training of being a mechanic, if you've never turned a wrench on a car, for you to go look in a manual, these are guys that wrote these manuals that have done that their whole life. So for a new guy who's never turned a wrench and who's not let's say you're just midway mechanically inclined, not even experienced, just like at a beginner,
Just like me.
yeah, a beginner level mechanic, more or less you would be considered like a helper. Okay, you're not even on a C-level tech.
Oil changes and tire changes.
Yeah, when you go in and you look at these manuals, even way these manuals, and I'll give you an example how far back I go. Every car that we drive today all runs off an ECU. Everything is computer controlled. I had cars back in the day that still had distributors with points and condensers.
Yeah.
And you had to set the points with a feeler gauge to get the timing right on the distributor to get the engine even to fire. Now, how that comes into play is you take somebody who has no mechanical experience, has never messed with a points distributor, and they go and look in a Haynes or a Chilton manual. It'll tell you what you got to do, but even by doing it by the book, it doesn't always, the results do not come out the same of what the book was written on for what the book is hoping for you to achieve as the mechanic.
Yeah. So the guy says, you don't happen to remember how it was wired in the first place, do you? And I said, I sure do. He says, okay, go ahead and put that back. And sure enough, it started, and it was fantastic.
Well, that's a jet going by. It's got to be Brandon.
John is cracking
it
up.
is. Yeah, it is, Brandon.
So I knew enough to realize, and it's the same with computer science, when you don't delete files, you tell the computer to disregard the file, and then it's saved, but it's inactive, and it can't do anything. And so I use that knowledge for the car, and I said, okay, here's how the points were connected the first time, and I just didn't. I took a note of that, and I didn't forget it.
Oh yeah, that's a prime example when you talk about computers. People think that, okay, you got a file on your computer, you hit delete or drag and drop over into the trash can, it gets rid of it off your screen, but it does not wipe that file completely clean from your computer. That is all still stored. That's how
it gets destroyed over time as you keep changing files on your computer. It will get overwritten eventually.
Well, you would basically have to you'd have to wipe the whole CPU clean, because how do you think cybercrime officers confiscate somebody's computer for accessing something they shouldn't have done?
If you delete something today, if I just deleted something 2 hours ago, they're gonna find it.
Yeah. It'll eventually wipe clean, but it takes months. But you go in right now and delete.
What's up, Ash?
Yeah.
If you delete everything,
you could be doing a bunch of bad stuff that you shouldn't be doing on your computer.
Yeah.
And law enforcement gets word of it. They come and they're on their way to confiscate your computer. You think by you going through and wiping it clean and deleting everything right then and there, even 2-3 days prior, that it gets rid of everything? It doesn't. Right. It's the same thing with a vehicle. Okay, all today's vehicles are ran by a computer. So when you have a problem with your vehicle and your check engine light comes on, most states, if you have a check engine light come on and it's time for the vehicle to be inspected, that's an automatic state inspection failure. Your vehicle will not pass. What a lot of people try to get slick with doing, they buy a handheld code reader and they access the codes. And what they do is they go in and delete the codes to shut the check engine light off. What you've done is you fooled the ECU into thinking that, okay, the codes were deleted, but the problem still lies there. The only way to correctly get a check engine light to go out on a vehicle is you have to fix the problem.
Right.
By shutting the check engine light off, you're putting a Band-Aid over a wound, and over time
you did was give yourself some hair color.
Yeah, that's all you did. That's all you did. Because in the end, what happens is you go to try to get that vehicle inspected, even though you wipe the codes out, when they put it on the OBD2 scanner for the state, it picks up that the code was just wiped out, but nothing was actually fixed and repaired.
Right.
I used to see that all the time when I was an automotive mechanic.
Because it lets you shut off the warning lights, so that's why. Yeah.
Yeah, well, people used to do that all the time. When I was a state inspector for the Chevy dealer that I worked for, people would they'd get an OBD2 handheld scanner, they'd wipe the code clean, then they'd bring it into the dealership because their state inspection is up at the end of the month. They got 3 days to go pay their taxes on it, get new tags and sticker. And what they would do is they would go to an automotive store, have them read the codes and wipe it clean. Then they'd come in and say, hey, I need to get my vehicle inspected. But the minute I hook it up to the OBD2 scanner, it tells me Yes, the check engine light is off, but the codes are still hidden in the background.
Everybody wants
They're
a
still
shortcut.
present. They're still
They want-
present.
Everybody wants a quickie, a shortcut.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like in real life. Too many people want to fake the funk and they want to try to get by on stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
People do it in the automotive world. I mean, it's
See, John,
It's all
See-
the easy way.
see, John Paul, see how I got Nitro to make it funny instead of just like ticked off.
I'm a hell of a guy. I got a hell of a sense of humor.
Yeah.
We can
We
cut
gotta-
it up all
We
day
just
long.
got to get it out of you. That's all.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, that's all it is. I'm one of those guys. Once I get on a roll about something, it's hard to get me off it. But you should change the subject, and we can get off
Yeah.
the goals and talk about other stuff. But that's a big topic with us, mainly for the reason is this guy that we're talking about. We all used to visit his channel. We all used to think he was legit, and it was a big slap in the face to all of us to find out what a fake fraud he was. That's why there's so many hard feelings against this person. Is that
I know people with the
People
500,000
with
subscribers
trust.
that do that.
yeah, people that we used to trust and that we
Damn,
thought were,
500,000.
people we thought were legit and real
Wow.
basically turned out to be the biggest fakes on earth. And we're like, wow, man, how can anybody even be like that? But it happens. It happens.
Well, you gotta use sweetness to do that if you want to succeed. You gotta be friendly and kind to everybody. Because every once in a while, I'll get people up on my panel I'll let them in. Big mistake. If you don't know who it is, it's a mistake. Sometimes they want to like try to crush you with their mouth.
oh yeah.
And I
Oh,
let
yeah.
them go off for a short while, and then I'll say, "Okay, see ya."
Or show body parts.
That's a problem. That's trouble. That'll take your channel out.
Mhm.
I actually had that happen, and I cut it so quickly that it didn't hurt my channel. I thought it was somebody else. He authenticated backstage as an Asian guy, and I thought that was someone funny that I know, but it was somebody else
Wow.
because he actually authenticated, and then his mistake. He showed a picture, but we're on mini screen because I was playing the wheel, and that probably saved my channel. And I quickly ended the live stream and started up another live stream.
And that's what I had to do too.
And then I put it private, and then I rubbed it out. It took hours to rub it out because that tool is slow. But it's back up now. It's gone. It was only 18 seconds, but he showed a picture of a naked guy, porn star, but he played a soundtrack that was demonetized the live stream. That was the problem. So
Well, that actually, you show any
But
nudity while on a
that
live.
saved me.
Yeah,
That saved me because once they make a copyright claim on the music, it gave me the tool to take him out, the whole thing.
Yeah, most people, they'll get their channels banned and automatically deleted from YouTube for showing nudity.
Yeah, because they leave it up. So what you
No,
gotta
they
do-
don't. It's not that they leave it up. So I'll give you an example. We're all sitting up here on a panel. There's a thing going around the internet called a porn bomb. And what people do is John Paul will have somebody they'll come up in the background, they'll show their face, be a normal human being like you or I. John might not know them and be thinking, okay, it's just somebody that wants to come up on the panel, say hello.
Yep.
So they show their face, they look harmless, but
Yeah.
then when John clicks and accepts them to come up on the panel, they take
switch.
their camera and they'll switch it and put it on a TV showing porn, or it'll be real people in the background behind them, some dude nailing a chick. The minute YouTube picks that up, all right, within about an hour, your channel will be deleted and taken down. 5 people it's happened to in the past 4 months. Close friends of mine.
Yeah, I know a couple too.
They
It
don't
almost happened to
play
me.
around with that stuff. That's why I always tell everybody, you better make sure you know who you're letting up on this
Yeah.
panel. I don't let
Yeah,
anybody up
you
on my panel
You
that I
can't-
don't know.
You can be friendly, but you can't be friends with strangers.
No.
Yeah, you just
Well, it's
don't
like
know.
this. This is just the internet. It's social media. You don't know who's who on the other end. All right. We can all be up here, but we all don't know each other's background or life history, what we've done, what we're capable of doing.
Right?
Everybody just sees what we talk about why we're up here, but
Yeah.
nobody knows our personal lives unless you've actually, like a lot of my YouTubers that I have that are followers of mine have actually met me in person, come to my house, hung out with me. there are many people out there legitimately that can vouch for my military career, what I've done in life, because not only are they friends on YouTube, but they're close personal friends. They're not just somebody that I know over a laptop.
We've actually meet in the plane.
We've met in person. We've hung out. We've partied. We've drank beer. We've met each other's wives and kids and all that.
Right.
That's a lot different. But on a normal, when it's just a bunch of us sitting up on a panel, you don't know who's who. That's why you got to be cautious of everybody.
Right.
Until you get to talk to them people, like the majority of subscribers that I have on my panel, I've got the same people on my panel for years. The same people have been coming back every day for the
And
past.
everyone wonders, why does he only have those 5 people? Why can't everybody else go up there?
Well, I'll tell you like this. I'm not like most YouTubers. Like with me,
Right.
I'm all about quality, not quantity. I don't care if I have 5,000 subs or have 50. As long as them 50 that I have are legit people, real cool people that I can engage with every day.
It's a
I'm
good
happy.
day.
I'm not one of them people. I don't want to have 20, 30,000 subs, because when you start getting into sub counts that high, if you are lucky enough to have that many legitimate people, you're dealing with everybody else's bullshit. Okay. You know,
Right.
there's gonna be drama when you got 300-400 people up in your panel or up in your chat. Not everybody is going to get along. It's not all hunky-dory sunshine and rainbows on every channel out there, because you're dealing with people from different backgrounds, ethnicities, races,
Around the world.
you know, different jobs. Everybody is different. Not
Some are
everybody
getting
is going to get along.
Some are getting drunk, some are straight.
Exactly. Everybody is different.
And when I see 10 people on the panel, there's always 2 or 3 of them that won't say anything, and then there's 2 of them that are begging for subscribers, and then there's 2 of them that are having a conversation.
Well, with a lot of the panels, the reason why you only see limited people on them for the most part is a lot of people use StreamYard, but they use the free version. If you're using the free version of StreamYard, you're only allowed 6 people at one time. Okay.
That's all you need, really.
Yeah. There are some panels out there, if you use OBS and you pay for the version, you could have 20, 30 people. But let me tell you, when you got 20, 30 people on your panel trying to talk over one another, you can't even have a conversation. Because you naturally, when you got a crap load of people up, you're going to be talking over each other. Everybody wants to be heard. Everybody wants to make their point. It just doesn't work unless you lay down ground rules and say, look, nobody speaks until the original guy is done talking. Then when he's done, then y'all can chime in. I've been on a lot of panels where
I got it, John. You don't have to keep doing it.
people just scream and yell and fight with each other and talk over top of each other. That's why I don't like having a lot of people or don't want a big channel. I'm more about the realism of it. I'm here to meet legit, real people.
Having 10 people, it sucks, but the host likes the notoriety that I get a lot of people up here.
Some do. I don't care for the notoriety. I'm not one of them people that's about the notoriety. Everybody knows that. I say that every time when everybody comes up on my panel.
10 people on the panel is a tough job for the host.
If you're doing YouTube for notoriety and to be somebody, you're doing YouTube for all the wrong reasons. Yeah. Because you shouldn't worry about notoriety and trying to impress people on social media. You need to worry about real life, how you're impressing people that see you on a daily basis.
Amen
real
to
life.
that, brother. Amen.
This is real, but it's, some might not agree with this terminology, but it's fake in the same time. Because naturally, when you come up on a social media panel, you can be whoever you want, because we all don't know each other's real background. We all could sit up here and say, yeah, we're millionaires and I've done this and, you know, I'm a aide to the president of the United States or whatever. Nobody knows that because we don't know each other's backgrounds.
Sucks to be you.
Well, the current president, yeah, it would suck. It would suck.
I'm just kidding, man.
Now, if it was Trump, it'd be a different story, man. All the way. But
I'm
anyway,
far from the millionaire spot.
But I tell you like this. That's like I tell people. don't worry about trying to impress people on social media and the internet, because you're going to find out 9 times out
They're
of
not
10,
impressed.
the majority of the people that you're trying to impress, they're not impressed. I tell people that all the time. I deal with people every day that are always trying to one-up me and or have a better job than me, make more money than me, have bigger cars, flashier house. I don't give a shit about all that, because like I tell everybody, you could have all the materialistic shit in the world. It doesn't mean nothing. When you came into this world, you came into this world naked and nothing. When you leave this
Naked and afraid.
yeah, when you leave this world, you're leaving with nothing, because you don't get to take
You ever seen that show?
You basically just better enjoy it while you got it, because when you're gone, it doesn't go with you, period.
That is
But-
so true. The
but you
only thing
definitely
that
run
goes
across-
with you is your love of God.
Yeah, you definitely run across a lot of people that, you know, their main mission is to be somebody on social media. And I found over the years, the people that try to impress everybody on social media are the ones that never had a real life.
Low IQ.
They have a very
think they're low IQ.
Exactly. Most of them will have a very low IQ, and they were probably bullied. They were an outcast, so they're reaching out to social media to be somebody. Because again, anybody can be anyone
There's
they
a
want.
lot of artistic people on YouTube. It's unbelievable.
It's just like with catfishing. A prime example is catfishing. For those of you that don't know what catfishing is, it's like a dating site. When you got a guy puts up a profile trying to meet women, you get a couple of women that check out your profile. You're trying to get a date. You're showing a picture of a big, buffed, muscular, good-looking,
or you could actually,
all right?
Or you could actually really be a girl.
And then
showing a guy
you're sending pictures to this chick of this good-looking, big, buff dude, but in reality, you're some fruitcake nut house slob on the other end. Okay,
That's never going to end well.
yeah. Well, people do it. People do it. I have seen it. I've witnessed it from my own eyes. I had a buddy of mine who got catfished and got catfished hard. He was on a dating site. He met this chick that was sending him pictures. This was a very good looking chick, tall, skinny, blonde, nice rack. Like they say, if it seems too good to be true, it usually is.
What does she see in me?
Well, this was one of those textbook pictures that looked like it was just pulled off a modeling site off the internet.
Sees, guys.
And they decided to meet up. And I went to the bar where he was supposed to meet this chick. We're sitting up at the bar. We got there before her, and she knew what he looked like, but he only had pictures of what she supposedly was supposed to look like. And the funny thing was, when she walked in, this chick looked nothing. She wasn't even the right, correct race. Okay.
Wow.
I know.
That
means she had no intention of meeting him other than to tell him about her problems, and she needs a little cash.
Well, what happened was she used the excuse, because he basically confronted her and be like, look, this obviously isn't you. The pictures you sent me clearly are not you. Okay. He's a white dude. She was an Asian lady claiming to be another white girl. Not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with the Asian race. There's not, but it's like, damn,
I married one.
You could at least be honest about what race you are, but she couldn't even do that. Okay.
You got to do that.
Now, when you think you're going to meet somebody, you got this high expectation. Okay. I'm waiting to see a tall, white, blonde-haired, blue-eyed model walk through that bar door. And what you get is a severely overweight Asian who's like 5'2", says they were like 5'9".
He wasn't even skinny.
Yeah,
And the funny part was this chick was nothing what she represented, and then used the excuse, well, I wanted to meet you first because I didn't know if you were going to be some psycho, so I didn't really want to let you see the real. Look, come on, you can use all the world, but that was a straight catfishing operation, and it happens all the time. All the time.
It's just like those Mill and Brides. Same thing.
It's sad. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mail
yeah.
order brides are illegal around the world.
Well, a friend of mine, he spent $25,000, and he said, "Yeah, she's still coming." I said, "Yeah, it's been a long time. 2 years later, and it's still waiting."
Well, as much as it sucks, it happens. A lot of people get catfished, but like I said, it goes back to the whole scenario of people that, are always claiming to be something that they're not on their own YouTube. And back to our previous conversation, what we've been talking about the majority of the time, this guy is basically doing the same thing. He's presenting himself as something he's not and is never was, but yet they still try to maintain their innocence and still try to bullshit everybody into believing that, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm legit, this, that. It's like, come on. It's
He's
much
got to a
bullshit.
mental home.
But in the end, people like that will always get caught. Their sub will be sunk by a huge torpedo. And it always, what comes around goes around.
That's true. Yeah. So what's in it for you?
Yeah, that's what I don't get. What is in it for these people?
See, a lot of people think I get 1,000 subs. Now my next goal is 2,000. No, your next goal is to make a video that people want to watch.
Yeah.
That's your next goal.
That's all YouTube is all about the content. That's why you got some people that all they do is just go live. Going live works, but it's not everything. It doesn't get you paid all the way. Okay, with YouTube,
a live stream only has a life of about 72 hours after it's over, so you got to make the best of it right away.
Well, yeah, but that also
a lot of people go live and that they don't have anything to talk about, and then it's basically a silent live stream. That doesn't work.
No, and that's one thing I can't stand. Like, why the hell am I going to go watch a silent live? Better yet, this new thing that's going around, sleeping streams. Who the hell wants to watch someone sleep in their bed for...
Their best friends will watch. Their best friends they'll turn it on, and then they won't really watch it. They'll just run the video.
Yeah, they're running it to give them watch time, but it's like, you're not going to attract any attention with that. You're not going to get any real views is the problem, because views is what gets you paid on YouTube. Fact of the matter is, if you ain't got nobody watching your shit, you ain't making no money, period.
Right. Yeah, there are people with 20, 30,000 subs and nobody's in their live streams.
Oh, there's people that got 60, 70,000 subs, but they do a live stream. They're lucky if they get 9 to 10 people. All right.
Or someone goes live and they just sit there and they're not sure what to say, and then they do this and they go, "Okay, I'm waiting for you guys to show up."
Yeah, you got 50,000 subs, but you got 10 people in on your live. Where's the other 49,990 people?
Because you got to promote your live stream.
That potentially could be watching. 9 times out of 10, all them 50,000 subs are not legit. They're not real people. It just clearly
even the real ones, then they can't watch you every day. Every time you're out there.
They can't. They can't. But let's think about it realistically.
I'm a real person. I've subscribed to 2,000 people or more. I can't watch John. I can't come here every day to watch you.
Oh no.
The fact of the matter is, if you got real legit people, at some point in time, they're going to come and watch your channel. Right. Whether it be a video, be a live feed,
at
whatever.
some point, yeah.
But you got a lot of these people that got tons and tons of subs that, let's say somebody who has 50,000 subs, they're lucky if they can pull 300 to 400 views on a video. You mean to tell me that you can't even at least pull an average of 8 to 10,000 views with 50,000 people? Now, we all know that not everybody's going to watch your stuff every day of the week. But when you had a channel for a year and you got over 10,000 subs and you've never had a single live or a single dropped video, all right, ever get 10,000 views or more, that just screams reality of fakeness. Shorts are a little bit different. I see a lot of people lately starting to brag about YouTube Shorts. Oh, well, I got 22,000 views on my YouTube Shorts. Shorts is different than lives and content because that's just the masses around the world clicking.
If you have
across a 15
Yeah, if you have a, here's the thing with videos are getting a lot of views. If you have a
Shorts is
quality,
mainly for getting subscribers anyway.
if you get a quality camera, you'll get more views. The algorithms will see that and they'll push your video a little bit more. If you have a weak camera, like camera phone or something like that, or a blurry picture, you're not gonna. The algorithms are not gonna suggest your video as much.
No,
You won't get as many views, even if it's a good scene.
Yeah, well, it's like what I was saying with YouTube Shorts. A lot of people want to brag and say, "Oh, well, all these people say I can't get any views." Well, I dropped the YouTube. That's 15 seconds. What people don't realize is when you're on YouTube Shorts viewing, you don't even have to watch all 15 seconds. As you just swipe up, you pass over that video, it's an automatic view. A lot of people just swiping to see the stuff they want to see. As long as you got a YouTube Short that you dropped and it is in that queue, they don't even have to watch all 15 seconds. As long as they pass over it, that's an automatic view. So I could sit here and get tons of people views on their shorts by just keep scrolling. That's all I got to do.
Yeah, and
YouTube
people
YouTube
that have
Shorts-
people that have a better camera will get more of those impressions.
Yeah, YouTube Shorts, you don't get paid off the YouTube Shorts. They tried that for a short period of time, but it didn't work.
Well,
They had
if you don't use their music library, you can get a few watch hours out of it. It's not a lot of money.
Well, you always get watch time off of your shorts, only if you're monetized. Only if you're monetized. All my shorts, I've got shorts that got 17,000, 30,000 views. I look at my analytics daily. I get watch time off of all my shorts. Now, you're doing shorts and you're not monetized, the shorts will get you noticed, but you don't get watch time. They don't count until you're monetized. Everything is a separate entity once you become monetized and then start doing YouTube Shorts. When you're monetized and do YouTube Shorts, you will accumulate the watch hours, but you do not accumulate any watch hours if you're not monetized. But that's not to say, some people will say, well, if I'm not getting any benefit, what's the benefit of doing YouTube Shorts? Well, I'll tell you. YouTube Shorts is a good way to use a YouTube Short to
promote your channel.
Boost like an upcoming premiere, because I could do a short and say, hey, on my next video, you guys are going to see me drag racing the race car. Be sure to watch the full-length video.
You don't want to miss it.
Yeah, you don't want to miss it coming soon. You drop that short, now everybody that sees it says, all right, guy's got a badass hot rod. We want to see him run that thing down the drag strip. He said in his short, he's going to be dropping a video on it. So that's going to keep people interested to keep an eye on the channel if that's something they want to watch.
Promote your channel, yeah. Promote your channel, guys.
Yeah, we got over 20 people in the chat.
Damn, nice.
That's cool, man. That's awesome. Keep talking.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out, guys.
No problem.
The funny thing is I used to see a lot of people out there claim and tell people don't do YouTube Shorts. They're a waste of time. They serve no purpose. It's like, how are you going to tell people that? How do you know they serve no purpose? You've never done a YouTube Short in your life.
There she is.
But yet you're going to sit up on an open panel and tell everybody Shorts is a waste of time. It's like this guy we're talking about. He used to say YouTube Shorts were a waste. I'm the one that freaking told this guy, look, you need to be doing YouTube Shorts. Now he drops them like crazy because he sees that the knowledge I gave him, in fact, works and is truthful. But in the beginning, he used to tell everybody, oh, don't do YouTube Shorts. They're a waste of time. They serve no purpose. And I'd be like, look, dude, don't sit up there on a panel and tell people that, especially these new YouTubers coming in. All right, you're giving them false information. You're setting them up for failure.
They get 10 times more views.
Yeah, if you don't have the knowledge and the proper terminology, then don't talk shit on an open forum when you are going to have that potential of having new people coming in watching you. They look at you because you go live. They would assume that you have some experience. I get it all the time when I have new subscribers and new people that come into my lives. They think that I'm some guy who's been on YouTube for 20, 30 years, and I haven't. I just know all the rules and regulations of YouTube. I read all the rules and guidelines. I know what works and what doesn't. So a
I
lot of
thought-
times on my channel, that's what I do. I help new people learn how to do YouTube correctly and the proper way. Not having these people listen to some jackass that thinks that he knows what he's talking about when 9 times out of 10 he's putting out false information. Or what he's doing is these people have been watching my live feeds, like what I'm saying, see how that it works for me. Then they want to take my knowledge and reiterate it on their channel like they already knew it. No, basically what you're doing is you're stealing my knowledge and taking credit. You're taking credit for what I'm teaching people and playing it off as your own knowledge when you were the dumbass that sat up there and told everybody don't do YouTube shorts. They serve no purpose. I said on my channel, and I tell everybody, pump them things out like
they're popular for a reason.
Exactly. And when people started doing it and seeing what kind of views they were getting, the attention that their shorts was bringing to their live feeds and their channels, they're like, now I see it. This is actually working. Somebody out there knows their shit, what they're talking about. Thank God somebody finally put that out on the internet. Because there are an overabundance of people out there that try to talk about YouTube that put out wrong information, like telling people, don't do YouTube shorts, they serve no purpose. Or if you do this, you're going to make millions. Let's face it. Nobody's going to make millions off of
Well,
YouTube.
you know the only reason
That's how
why
it works.
we have shorts, right? It's because they're in competition with TikTok, apparently.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah,
TikTok,
yeah, and Facebook,
Twitch,
and TikTok.
all that stuff. All that
Right.
stuff. It's just another way for
You
creators
gotta keep
to
up
put
with the
out-
Joneses.
Yeah, it's just another way for YouTube to put out content to get YouTube spread more across the world than what it
To
already
keep
is.
YouTube alive and competitive.
Yep.
So
You give it time, they'll go back to shorts, probably earning revenue. They tried it for a short time, but
yeah,
when they tried that it was back in September of last year. I got a little thing on my dashboard. Luckily, somehow, I was one of the chosen people. So what YouTube did, YouTube went and handpicked a few 100,000 people and gave them the option to drop shorts and earn money off it. But a lot of the people that had that option open to them weren't really messing with the YouTube shorts. I earned a little bit. I think I made like $140 off of YouTube shorts, but that only lasted for 2 months. And then they took it away and went back to where, if you're monetized, it earns you watch time, but we were no longer getting paid. Then it went to the ones using YouTube shorts. If you're not monetized, you don't earn watch time off it, but it's a tool used to get your channel noticed, or use that tool to let everybody in the world know about an upcoming premiere, an upcoming live, an upcoming content video you're going to drop. That's how shorts are used. A lot of people think that, well, if I keep dropping shorts and it goes viral, I could get 1 million views. If everybody was doing that, they'll probably bring back the monetization.
if you only have shorts on your channel and you're kind of a new channel, you're growing, and I look to your channel and say, do I want to subscribe to this guy? He's got a lot of shorts here. Let me see this.
There's a lot of people out there that all they post is
He's
shorts.
I'll say to myself, this might be a good channel. His
Well,
Well,
It really-
and then there's some people that have a channel for only shorts, and then they have a channel for long form content too.
right.
Yeah, but you really need to put it all on the same channel because that's what boosts
Right.
your analytics and your watch time. I know a lot of channels out there that all they do is drop shorts because, for one, they don't have a lot of time. They don't have an hour in a day to go record a 40-minute video. Then they got to go put it into an editor, crop it, chop it, edit. That could take hours to do for a simple 20, 30-minute video.
Yeah.
But what they don't realize is YouTube is all about consistency. You can't limit yourself to one thing. And what I mean by that, you can't just do live feeds all the time and nothing else. You can't just do videos all the time and nothing else. And you can't just do shorts. You have to use all the tools that YouTube provides for you. You take every option that they give you, you roll it all into one, and you make it work for you. But on
Yep.
the flip side, you got to be a good content creator. You got to make sure that whatever you're recording has some kind of consistency or excitement to it, because nobody wants to watch boring videos. There are a lot of people out there that don't like to just watch live feeds. A lot of us that go live, we go live for hours at a time. Not everybody has that kind of time to say, okay, my friend's going live, let me go in and sit on his live, because we might be live for 4 or 5 hours. You know, if you got a wife, kids, a real job, you might be able to watch 15, 20 minutes of it. Then you got to take off and go do something. You come back. If that person's still live, then you jump back in.
I do 4 or 5 hours. My average is about 12 and a half minutes per view.
Yeah. To me, I've done 14-hour long lives before. I've done 12 hours, 11 hours, 10 hours. I do a lot of long lives, but when I do the really, really long lives, it boosts my watch time through the roof. But naturally, with doing that, it also brings in a lot of new blood, because if you stay live for 14 hours, that's given a lot of people ample time to come in and check out your live feed to decide whether or not they're going to like you for your personality or what you're talking about, or, you know, the content that you do. A lot of times when you go live and you only go live for a half hour, 40 minutes, or an hour, well, in that hour, all you're going to draw is as many people that happen to find your channel within that 1 hour that you do a live. Now, you extend that out 4 or 5 hours, you can double, triple, quadruple the amount of people. Okay?
If you're trying to grow, you should do a longer live stream.
Yeah.
Say that again?
A lot of new channels are small, they're trying to grow, and then they do a quick live stream and it's 20 minutes or less.
Yeah,
or maybe it's an hour.
Well, that's one thing I tell a lot of the new people coming into YouTube. If you're doing it to try to make revenue and money, you want to get that 4,000 watch hours, hit that 1,000 subs, I would highly suggest do live feeds and do as many as you can do as time permits, because
stay live.
Everybody knows the more live feeds you can do, you're opening that door for more people to come in and watch your stuff. So what happens then? You're earning watch time. The more people you can get in on your lives, the faster and higher your watch time is going to go up. To me,
I noticed the smaller channels don't do a long enough live stream, or they don't do 2 per week.
There's a lot of variables that come into play with that. It's hard to pinpoint why some people only do 20-minute lives or hour lives. Then you got other people like me that can do 10 to 14-hour long lives. It all is your living situation. Do you have the time between taking care of your kids, the wife, going to work? Do you have that kind of time in a day to go and do a 3-4 hour straight live feed? And a lot of people who work a full-time job, if they're off on the weekends, they want to enjoy themselves with their families and do other stuff. They don't want to sit and go live all day. But then you will have those people that will go live all day on their day off, because they're trying to build their channel. They're trying to bring in a bigger new following. And that's really going to be the only way to do it, is by doing live feeds or dropping a lot of content. Shorts is going to get you notoriety, but Shorts is not going to bring everything to the table. They don't work like that. You know,
I don't think so. I don't think we'll have to show up.
seconds. It's only 15 seconds of what you're doing. 15 seconds is not enough time to show the world what your channel is about, what you do on your channel. You're live.
No, people are gonna watch funny
about
little, something to laugh about real quick and then move on. So that's a short that everyone likes isn't gonna promote. It's not that kind of a video. So unfortunately, most people are interested in something goofy.
And a lot of people are doing shorts, like they're just posting the dumbest stuff. Oh, here's a short of me running water in my sink. Here's a short of me rubbing my hand over my forehead.
And here's a short of me picking my nose.
Ew.
Hey, you're doing something productive, but I mean,
You know why I think it is, Frank, is a lot of new people that do come to YouTube, and they go live. They only have like 2 people in chat. They get frustrated, especially
They
if you
do.
have
They
two
do.
people for
It's
a long period
frustrating.
of time. Yeah.
It's frustrating when you're dedicating your time to do a live feed and you only get 2 or 3 people in. But look, what they got to understand is that's where it all starts. Nobody comes into YouTube and fires up a live feed and boom, you got 20, 30 people all at once. It doesn't work that way.
Nitro, I tell people if you're new at live streams, you're just getting started trying to grow. Don't go live and then wait to say something and then say, "Well, I only have one person." That's going to become a video. You need to talk as if you have 100 people there.
Right. And that's
Because
what I've always done. Because you might only have one person in there watching it, but when you end that live feed, it is actually posted on your channel for everybody else in the world that comes across it to watch it. Okay, that's what a lot of YouTubers don't understand. It's still posted as a video. It doesn't, just because you go live and you end it, it doesn't get deleted from your channel. It gets posted.
When it ends, you have more views than when it began. You begin with one view, but when it's over, you can have 50 views or 100 or 200 or more.
Right.
You have to talk as if you're going to get more viewers, so that you're. When I watch the replay at the beginning of the video, I already see that it has 400 views. I don't see that it started off with one viewer.
Hi, Shorty. How's it going?
So there's
What
no
up,
point
Shorty?
in saying, "Oh, there's nobody
Hey,
here."
Shorty.
Yeah, and that's one thing I've always told everybody. See, like me, I've always been a natural on-camera person. Being retired military, I'm used to being in front of crowds of thousands and thousands of soldiers and giving speeches to thousands and thousands of soldiers. So naturally, when I came onto YouTube and started doing live feeds, I'm not a shy person in front of camera. And I've always had a specific dialogue. I treat my live feed like there's 1,000 people in there watching. I'm not just going to sit there and be like, okay, we got one person. Let's just wait till we, see how many people we get. I just don't sit here like a bump on a log and say, okay, we're going to wait. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. I usually, because I have such a big following, usually when I start my live feed, I'll say, okay, hey, we're going to get this started in about 2-3 minutes. We're going to give it some time to get some people to come in, but I've already built my following. I don't recommend new YouTubers doing that, because the one person that is dedicating their time to see what you're talking about, you need to go full bore, balls to the wall, right out of the gate.
I recommend having an outline to talk about for 10 or 15 minutes minimum, and start talking when you go live. Hi, everybody. It's J Mike Live. Welcome aboard. Thanks for coming in. Here's what we get to talk about today.
Yeah, exactly. You got to give something for your viewers to look forward to. This is the topic. This is what we're going to be talking about. And just roll on with it, whether you have 100 viewers or you got one viewer. Because fact of the matter is, whether you have 100 people in there or one person, when that live feed is ended, it's going to be posted to your channel. Now, everybody in the world that comes across your channel can go back and watch that live feed. It's not like it automatically gets deleted or it's hidden or whatever. Yeah, you're going to get way more views after it's been up for 4 or 5 days than what you got during the live feed.
Yeah. Brooklyn Chick, good to see you.
Some people, it's something they need to get used to with people coming into YouTube. You got to play around with it. You got to experiment with it. You got to find out what's going to work for you, because naturally it seems to be the biggest thing with YouTube is everybody wants to make money off it. But what they need to understand is you're not going to make money right out of the gate. You got to build a following. You got to build a community. You got to give people something to watch. You got to show these people that you're worth watching over the next person. And that's one thing a lot of people don't understand. But what the bad side of it is, that's what causes people to go out and boost and buy subs and use fake bot generators and view generators, because they get discouraged where they're like, oh man, every time I go live, I only get a couple of people. How can I get more people? How can I boost these numbers to make my channel look like it's more exciting than it is? When you do that, you're as wrong as a dog walking ass backwards across the street.
You gotta make videos that people care about.
Yeah, you do. You gotta
That's
have
the
something.
number one thing.
You gotta have something interesting to watch. Nobody wants to watch boring videos, period. if your shit's not interesting, ain't nobody gonna watch it. Period.
The other mistake people make is they don't tell us what we're looking at in
Like,
the
what do you-
video. If somebody makes a video, right, they make it about themselves and their subscribers and their thumbs up instead of telling us what the video is or where they are. What, like if they're by the waterfront.
traveling or something.
Well,
Where
that's
are
the
you-
thing. One thing a lot of people don't understand: presentation is everything. I'll give you a prime example. I go live or being live up here right now. I'm not sitting in a kitchen with 4 white walls, and all you're looking at is kitchen cupboards. All right, you're looking at my camera. You're seeing banners in the background.
In a fat stomach.
Yeah, you're sitting looking at an $80,000 hot rod. There is there is something behind me to look at. It's kind of like, okay, if I was somebody new coming into my channel, I'd be like, all right, I see a Harley Davidson sitting in the corner. That guy must be into bikes. He rides a Harley. The guy must be into hot rods and drag racing. He's got a badass muscle car sitting behind him. I see some RC banners. So there's stuff to look at, and that's what the presentation is. Okay.
John, put him on full screen for our
Now, if I was just sitting in a living room and all I had was 4 white walls, what is there to look at? Okay, there's nothing to look at when you're sitting in a kitchen with 4 white walls. There's nothing exciting about that. Okay, it's just some dude sitting in a kitchen. But when you got stuff, it's a Chevy. It's a 1970 Camaro.
Camaro, yeah.
Yeah, when you got something to look at in somebody's background, that is more interesting. There's something for you. Like I can tell you like this: when I see people go live and they got a lot of stuff in their background, I'm looking at everything. What's this guy got going on over here? What's okay?
Yeah.
I see a gun safe. Maybe he's a gun. Might be law enforcement. It could be military. He's got some Hot Wheels. Just whatever is in your background that draws the attention to the channel. Now, and personally, I think that is one of the biggest things that a lot of people who go live overlook. Okay,
They don't even think about it.
Yeah, well, they don't, because they'll just sit in front of a wall that's white, and all you have is
Or
a white
or they spend too much time paying attention to the green screen with some fancy picture over it.
Shadow Ops, my man, I see you're
Yeah.
taking off. We'll catch you on the flip side. I'll probably be live tomorrow, so be ready for it, brother.
Green screens are
Did you
good.
schedule-
You just
did you
gotta know
schedule
how
that?
to use them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So many people are doing that and it doesn't come out right. So
Yeah, and see, I'm not a fan of the green screen unless you've perfected how to use it. Now, there are some people out there that know how to use a green screen correctly.
Right.
A lot of people do not. They just put up the green banner behind them and then use the StreamYard to put up graphics. But
here's a big one.
what's
Here's a
crazy,
big-
when you see them moving, you see the picture all broken up. You can tell it's a green screen, and it looks horrible. It really to me that screams you half-assed it. You didn't take the time to make sure your presentation is set. You're half-assing it, and some people are like that. But anything I do, I don't half-ass it. I'm going to do it to its fullest potential. I want it to be good. Anything worth doing is worth doing right. Period.
So now, like you have good lighting. John has good lighting. Brooklyn Chick has good lighting. A lot of us don't understand the way light works.
Yeah.
When you don't want the source of light behind you, you want it in front of you.
I'm sitting outside on my porch.
Then you got fluorescent.
Yeah, you don't have
lighting.
good light, but we can
Yeah,
still see you. So
Fluorescent lighting. Yeah, fluorescent lighting versus LEDs. That's another thing too. Your lighting, basically, poor lighting makes stuff look bad. The color's not right, and but a lot of people don't worry about that. A lot of people are like, look, man, I just want to go live and talk to my people. I don't give a shit what's behind me or what lighting I got. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not knocking anybody for it. I'm just saying, if you're going to that length to have a good presentation, then do it to its fullest potential. Make people see what you got. All right? That's just more potential to get you more views. That's it.
that becomes part of your channel.
It does. It does.
Yeah, I know what you
So
mean.
what's
by
your
that,
excuse,
Green.
John Paul?
I'll tell you like this. Me, honestly, when I go into a channel, my attention span usually will be very short if I'm looking at somebody's live and it's just them sitting against a solid background. When I see that, it's just like, okay, you better be talking about something really good to capture my attention. And naturally, there are some people that have just a plain solid background behind them, nothing to look at, but they're still keeping my attention because where they make up for the lack of presentation behind them, they make up for it in their presentation in their live feed, the conversation, the topic at hand, all that. That all comes into play. Now, again, we could sit up here and talk about this all day long. Some people are into that. Some people are worried about their presentation and they want it to look good. And then some, they just don't give a shit. They're just going to go live.
Looks like you got a haircut, Jay.
It's what you get.
It
This
looks
is
like
what
you're
we're talking
bald.
about.
Yeah,
Looks
yeah, like that.
bald now.
Like that right there.
Where's
I
my
mean,
hair? There's my hair.
it works, but the problem is you got to stay still. You can't move. And most people are not just going to stay still where you don't have the green screen messing up behind you.
I gotta
Because
put
most
my head
people,
down.
when they got a good topic going on, they're moving around. They're not, you're not sitting here like a mummy, just, you know, all right, we're just going to sit like this. Let's not move. Because I know if I move, my green screen's going to move with me and all that. So,
Yeah. You can't see my head very well, but my real
What is
background is better than that. That's like a fake living room. It's got the grand piano back there. You can see that.
I see that background used a lot in a lot
Yeah.
of
You know why? Because it comes with the StreamYard subscription.
Yeah. And I'll tell you like this, sitting up here talking about presentations, how important it is or how important it could be. I have people that follow my channel and they came straight out and told me that they visit my channel just because they love the hot rod in the background. I've had a dozen people that'll tell me that is what brought me to your channel. You got a beautiful car sitting behind you. And I'm like, hey, if that's what you're here for. I mean, I'm the type of person, I want people to be brutally honest. Some people won't be honest with
Can't
others,
handle
but
it. They don't want to hear it. Yeah. It's
I've
offensive
had,
for them.
and see, you got to have thick skin. But see, I like constructive criticism, and I'll give you an example. I've had people tell me your topics on your channel are not for me. I have no interest in them, and then I'll ask them, well, what brings you to my channel? They're like, well, when I come across your channel, I see you got a beautiful hot rod sitting in the background. So I know you must be into cars, and I'm a car guy. So naturally, my channel, for those that don't know, I do RC cars, radio-controlled, gas-powered, two-stroke cars. That's what my channel is formed on. Not everybody in this world not even knows what the hell an RC car is. So naturally, when I have outsiders...
What are they powered by? What are they
When I-
powered by? Two-stroke gas?
Yeah, two-stroke gas and nitromethane engines.
Wow. How fast do they go?
Wow.
Yeah, I always get that all the time. How fast? They can be 60, 70, 80 mile an hour in a heartbeat.
Wow.
But the topic I'm using is I have a lot of people that will blatantly tell me, I don't know nothing about the RC hobby. So naturally, I'm not here to watch your RC content. But obviously, if you've got a muscle car, a Harley Davidson motorcycle sitting in the background,
Yep.
then you must be a guy who likes to ride bikes, and you obviously got to be a car guy. So naturally, if they're a car guy, then they know that they can strike up a conversation with you.
And you know
We can
what you're
talk about
talking about.
cars all damn day long. We don't even have to talk about RC. We can talk about cars all day long, and I've done that many times.
Yeah. You know what you're talking about.
And that has earned me one new viewer that are not there for my RC content, but they're here because of what they saw in the background. So the point I'm trying to get across is sometimes your presentation, what you got sitting around
Read
you,
them something, yeah.
can be a conversation starter for others that would not normally come to your channel.
Hey, Frank, you should show him that last RC that you just built with that.
Right now, it's in a million pieces on my
Oh,
workbench.
okay. Oh,
Oh shit!
I don't think Jay
Yeah,
ever seen it.
I ran it today. I had to take it all apart. I'm doing some adjustments. I'm
Okay.
changing some stuff. I've got a Loctite. I've got to go through a lot of the nuts and bolts and Loctite some stuff. So naturally, I spent the afternoon. I ran it this morning. Then all evening, I've been taking the Outlaw and stripping it down to nothing. So right now, it's in a million pieces on the workbench next to me. You can see
the
it's sitting
outlaw.
right- It's sitting right here, but you don't see it how it normally does because the engine's not here. The transmission is out of it. Everything is right now. It's just a bare chassis sitting on the stand right now. That's all you see right here is the strip chassis. Everything is sitting in front of me on the workbench.
Hi, Lexus. How's it going?
Here's the engine
Hi,
for it.
Lexus. Hi, Lexus.
Here's the engine you guys normally see in it. The engine's out of it, sitting in front of me.
Oh, where'd he go?
Jay's in the kitchen,
Oh.
warming up his coffee. He's in the Philippines, Jay.
Oh, okay.
He lived in the States for a long time. He just moved to the Philippines a while ago.
What's up, Lexus? Damn, we've had a lot of people in here today, John. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
no kidding. No kidding. It was a good turnout.
That's good. That's good. A lot of conversation, mixing it
Yeah.
up.
How many people are in here?
44 thumbs up.
Nice. You had a little over 20 people in here at one shot.
Yeah,
for a while.
23.
Wow.
Show Jay now. Jay's back. Show them the motor of that thing.
Yeah, I had to get some
Under,
coffee. It's morning here, guys.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Frank, show Jay the motor from that.
Give me a second. My computer's lagging. The screen locked up on me.
Okay, I'll put you on full screen.
Need to let it catch
No,
up.
we didn't want to see his big head.
A big head. Big head. I do not have. I actually have a small head.
It's the beard.
My when I wear a
Right.
fitted hat, I wear the smallest fitted hat, man. That a kid.
He's trying to look like one of the ZZ Top guys.
Yeah, but these are the true two-stroke gas engines that we run in them.
Woo-wee.
Basically
Yeah,
a miniature. It's basically a mini. It's like a mini dirt bike engine. Basically, is what it is in an RC.
Yeah. So the only two-stroke I ever used was the snow thrower.
Now, basically, that's what these are. An engine that would be out of a chainsaw. Well, these are much bigger than a chainsaw and a weed eater.
Yeah.
But they're huge. We run them on race fuel. Same race fuel I run in the drag car. Very, very expensive hobby, though. The one that I'm, got to put back together is about $7,485 is what I have into it. It's what we call a big boy toy. Most parents aren't going to go out and buy their kids a $7,000 RC car. I got RC cars that cost more than some of the daily drivers people drive back and forth to work.
You plan on buying any more?
What's that?
You plan on buying any more?
Yep, I'm going to have another new engine and another new platform coming probably December time frame.
Nice.
Lexus RoboCop dudes here. How you doing?
Yeah, I showed my son your RC, Frank, and he goes, "Dad, I want one of those." I said, "Well, you better get one."
You better tell me better get a good job because they ain't cheap. They ain't cheap. I mean, there's other ones out there you can buy for a couple $100, but that's nothing like what I'm running. I'm running pretty much top of the line RC.
Yeah, the premium ones, yeah.
It's almost a street machine.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Yeah, you was catching some pretty good air on that one video you made.
Say that again?
On that one live stream you had, were you jumping the other day?
Oh, my Premiere, the black,
Yeah.
the 5T, the 5T gas truck.
Hold on, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, Jay Mikey, he's a good singer. Plays guitar too.
Nice. Used to play a lot of guitar back in the day.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. I still have them. Actually, 2 electric guitars, a Fender and a Gibson.
Back in the day.
I had a Martin and a Jackson Rhodes Flying V. I sold them a long time ago just because when I started getting deep into the RC stuff, it's like, really not using the guitars and stuff anymore, so I sold them. But I've been thinking about wanting to pick it back up again soon.
Oh yeah.
I like to do a lot of different stuff, just do something different.
Yeah. Well, it's good, to have versatile stuff to do during your life.
Oh yeah,
Now
oh
that
yeah.
you're retired and whatnot, so
I do something for for a while, then I change up the hobby. I'll do something else. I've always got multiple things I'm doing. A lot of times I just need to stick with one thing, but it gets expensive doing that is the problem. I've got so many hobbies between my Harleys and cars and you try to juggle all that. It costs you money to do that. I mean, it's no hobby nowadays is cheap. That's the problem.
no, because I was going to get back into art because I used to do a lot of painting and whatnot on canvas and all that shit. But paintbrushes, good paintbrushes, you're talking mega bucks.
Oh yeah, it's just like if you're a professional painter or whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of people think, oh well, you're a painter. You can go to the craft store, buy a bag of paintbrushes for $5 to $10. Well, the fact of the matter is, you take some of these professional painters, they might spend $300-400 on a specific paintbrush where the stuff is made out of horsehair or some crazy rare, whatever it is. I've
Yeah.
seen that. I've got some friends that do self-portraits. They're great artists, but man, just in their paints and their brushes and stuff, they got a lot to invest in it. Way more than I ever thought a painter would have. I knew painting could be expensive, but when I was talking with a buddy of mine that does it, I was like, man, I'd have never guessed you'd spend that kind of money on it. But you get what you pay for. If you want the best, then you buy the best. If you can only afford the low budget stuff, then that's all you can afford. Anyways, John, I'm gonna hop down off of here, man. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go eat my dinner
shortly.
Yeah, I gotta go
guys,
eat.
me too.
Okay.
I get company. I got to get going.
Okay. Thanks for hanging out with
Hey,
us.
Nitro, great talking to you, Nitro.
You too.
It's good to meet you. Yeah,
I'll
John, you
definitely-
too, John.
I'll definitely see you guys again. I'm always on John's streams.
All right, bye, guys.
All right, y'all take it
care,
easy.
Jay. Are you still there, Brooklyn Chick?
Yes, I'm here. I was just listening because,
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, some people,
give me my chance to talk, having a good time. I was having a good time.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna probably be closing up pretty soon. It's getting pretty hot in here.
Okay, I'm going to let you go.
Okay. Take
Okay,
care.
thank you for having me. Bye, everybody.
Anytime, Brooklyn Chick.
Bye.
Take care.
You too, sir.
Bye. Okay, people, thanks for coming. Bokarasi, thanks for the donations. Anybody else that gave donations tonight, thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. Again, thank you enough. And everybody else that hung around. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Until next time, which will be tomorrow, probably tomorrow night around the same time, same bat channel, and we're out of here. Peace, and I'm out. Later.